David, you're a couple of matches into your time here. What have you made from what you've seen?
Pleasantly pleased. There've been contrasting games, obviously. 2 tough games, 2 away games. But I think the lads have had a right good go at what we've tried to put into them and instill into them, which has been helpful, insightful. We've asked them to do some things and push some boundaries. And I think we've found quite a lot out in 2 games. We've had a week's training. Well, we'll have a week's training, which will help. But a week isn't long enough, obviously. But I'm still finding out a lot about these players, a lot about them as people. So yes, we've got a long way to go, but I've been pleasantly surprised with what they've produced so far.
You touched there on having a week of training building into this game. I think before the MK Dons game you had an hour, for Oxford you might have had an hour and a half maybe.
Yeah.
You've had a full week going into this one. What's training been like this week?
It's been good. Like I say, we're right at the start of getting into them exactly what I would like them to do and how to do it, and crucially making them understand why they're doing what they're doing. But that's going to take time. However, they're having a right good go, and I can't fault the players' attitudes. They're a good bunch.
You've had the first couple of matches you've been away from home. You've sampled the away support. Now you're going to lead a team at BP for the first time. How much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I am. Of course. I've said in the office, we've got to make Blundell Park a fortress. Coming down at M180, we want players and opposition players and staff to go, I'm not sure this is. I think I'd rather just drive straight off into the North Sea kind of thing. That's what we want to. Now it's not there at the minute, which is understandable given the league position and everything like that. But the fans are going to play a huge part in that, and we've got to get it going. And if we get it going, it's going to be an even more difficult place to come than it already is. It's not a walkover at Blundell Park, that's for sure. And we've got to make sure the onus is on us as staff and players to make sure that happens. And we'll be doing everything we can to do that.
And it's your first game at BP is against your former team in a quirk of the fixture list. What sort of challenge are you expecting from Crewe on Saturday?
A tough one. They're going well. They've got some good players. We also feel as though they've got some weaknesses, and I might know 1 or 2 of them. But like I said, we'll find out at 5 o'clock whether we've managed to expose them and keep their strengths quiet.
Is there any change to the squad available to you from what you had at Oxford? Any players coming back or anything?
Yes.
Any more information or not?
No.
Just finally, the youth team progressed in the FA Youth Cup with a victory against Nottingham Forest earlier this week. How happy with your commitment to youth and academy football in the past? How happy are you to see that? Yeah,
it was a terrific performance. They stuck out the task really well. I know Woodgie said that after the game. It was a long night for him. It was a tough, I think Forest were young as well, but then I think we had 6 first years starting as well, which bodes well for next year as well. And they got a well taken goal. I've said they were really disciplined, out of possession. We've got to do more in possession, but I don't want to sort of take anything away from them. They stuck to the task really well and got the rewards, and I hope they get a terrific draw in the next round.